Presidential Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The link also is home to the Temple Owls. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Temple Owls offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
It's a draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Temple lines up quickly. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Maddox. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Temple lining up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So UAB's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's fumble. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This defense had a beat on them. They were aggressive. They were getting in the backfield, playing run, and almost got the safety.
Man, he barely got it out there initially. I thought they'd tackled him in the end zone. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Temple lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
The quick out. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Owls! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the returner is stopped. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Temple lines up quickly.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Back, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Owls!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 15, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Running toward the tape. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The Blazers line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blazers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A 1st down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UAB.
Number 10.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Temple, 14.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
First down, Temple.
He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Slips it top. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Temple! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 18 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Look out, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Temple lining up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Temple, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Throwing right. Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Coming after it. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Blazers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Touch pass on the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Blazers want to crank the tempo. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. All kinds of running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. He caught it. Touchdown, UAB. And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Temple, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Reese. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Defense.
And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. 1st down for this offense. Handoff to the single back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. When you hit